Hi everyone, welcome to Job Fever. So today we are going to start new topic which is related to JVM, JRE and JDK. It is important topic according to interview. It is simple, simple and important. Okay, so we are going to understand how JVM, JRE and JDK work and what is the difference between JVM, JRE and JDK. So firstly we'll try to understand what is JVM. So JVM is a virtual machine that enables a computer to run Java programs. Okay, basically uh, JVM is used to run your Java programs. Okay, so it is a virtual machine, so it does not exist anywhere physically. Okay, so it is called a virtual machine because it does not physically exist. Okay, it is a specification that provides a runtime environment in which Java bytecode can be executed. It can also run those programs which are written in other languages. Okay, so it also runs those programs which are written in other languages and compiled in Java bytecode. So it should be compiled in Java bytecode, then it will be run by JVM. So it is responsible for converting bytecode that means the compiled Java code into machine specific code and executing it. So it provides a platform independent way of executing Java code. Okay, when you run a Java program, the JVM is what runs the code. So JVM are JVMs are available for many hardware and software platform. Okay, JVM, JRE, JDK are platform independent because the configuration of each OS is different from each other. Okay, however, Java is platform independent. Okay, so JVM, JRE, and JDK are platform dependent because configuration of each OS, okay, is different from each other. Okay, but Java is a platform independent. So there are three notations of JVM: specification, implementation, and instance. So it includes features like garbage collections, so memory management and security. So JVM is responsible for garbage collection, okay, memory management and security. So now understanding of JVM. So we are going to understand how JVM internally works. So this is our Java bytecode. Okay. So when you are going to run any simple program like Hello World program, so you have one test.java file. So this will be the Java file. Okay. Byte this will be the Java source code, Java source code. That means that this will be the test.java file. Okay, and that test.java file will be compiled, uh, will be with the help of Java compiler, and it will be converted into your bytecode. That means the test.class file. So this will be the your class file. Okay, so now we have bytecode, and with the help of JVM, this code will be executed with the help of the libraries. Okay, and this is our hardware and operating system. So this is the Java virtual machine, the role of Java virtual machine. So this is the big picture of JVM. Okay, so if you see this architecture, so this is the JVM architecture. So how it internally works. Okay, so we have a class loader. So class loader, the work of class loader will be, so we have Java bytecode. Okay, so this Java bytecode will be processed by class loader. Okay, and memory management, we have memory area allocated by JVM. So we know we have method area, we have a heap stack, PC register, and native method stack. So this is architecture of memory management. Okay, so how JVM stores the memory. Okay, and after that we have the execution engine, native method interfaces, and Java native libraries. Okay, so we will see the high level architecture of this in next slide, and we'll try to understand. So just now I that's why I told, that means that we have one dot class file will be there. Okay, so this will be the compiled Java file, and this will be the executed with the help of the Java loader. Okay, class loader. Okay, and we have loading, linking, and initialization. So this will be the big picture of, so we don't want to go inside this architecture, so we'll try to understand the only easy steps. Okay, with the runtime data area. So this is the method memory architecture of JVM. Okay, so we have method area. All the methods will be methods name will be in class will be stored in the method area. allocate and heap area. That means all the new keywords will be, all the thread registers memory will be allocated in a stack area. PC register is also available to store the address of the next node. Native method for the native libraries. So this will be the memory management inside the JVM. Okay, so in previous slides we discussed that means JVM is responsible for garbage collector, security, okay, or memory management. So here is the memory management. Okay, and in execution engine we have a garbage collector. So JVM is also responsible for the garbage collector. So this will be the high level architecture of the JVM. So we have native method interface and native method libraries. Okay, so this is the high level architecture of the JVM. So it is easy to understand the JVM architecture, but it is not required. So what is JRE? So now we are going to understand what is JRE. So Java runtime environment. Basically, JRE is responsible to run our Java application. So it is not responsible for development of your application. It is responsible only for the running your application. So JRE internally use JVM. Okay, so JRE, Java Runtime Environment, is a installation package that provides an environment to only run, not develop. Okay, so JRE is only responsible uh, for running, not development. The Java program or application on your machine. JRE is only used by those who only want to run Java program that are end user of your system. Okay, the JRE provides the library Java Virtual Machine JVM and other component to run applications written in Java. Okay, so JRE provides the libraries, Java virtual machine, and other components to run application written in Java. So with the help of the JVM and other libraries, JRE provides the environment to run the Java application. Okay, it is subset of JDK. Okay, so inside the JDK, JRE will be available, and inside the JRE, JVM will be available. So JRE is subset of JDK. Okay, and includes everything required to run Java application, but not for developing them. So it's includes everything required to Java application, but not for developing them. Okay, so JRE is only responsible for the for running your application, not for developing your application. So in next slide we will see the big picture of JRE. Then we can understand easily. The JRE includes the JVM. Okay, code library and other files that support the execution of Java program. So inside the JRE, JVM and code libraries will be there, or other files will be there. If you only want to run Java program, then JRE is all you need. Okay, so for running your Java program, only JRE is enough. So it don't. So this will be the architecture of JRE. So previously we seen the JVM. Okay, so this is the JVM, and this is the setup library, rt.jar and other files. Okay, so in JVM, in JRE, in JRE, JVM will be available. Okay, and set of libraries and other files. So JVM is a subset of JRE, because JVM is inside JRE. Okay, so JVM is responsible to run your Java application. Okay, to run our Java application. Okay, so just now we seen. So it takes dot class file, okay, a bytecode, and it's run, okay, with the help of the memory management and JIT compiler. So it runs, and JVM is available inside the JRE. Okay, so JVM and set of libraries and other files are responsible to run your Java application. So this is architecture of the JRE. So I think you understood easily. So what is JDK? So now we'll try to understand what is JDK. So the Java development kit. JDK is a software development environment which is used to develop Java application and applet. Okay, so it is Java development kit. Okay, you know JDK is responsible for develop your application and to run your application. So with develop JDK we can do both. We can develop and we can run. It physically exists. JDK physically exists. It contains JRE plus development kit. Okay, so it's a combination of JRE plus development kit. JDK is a kit that provides the environment to develop and execute. So to develop and to execute. So JDK is responsible to develop and execute. and JRE is only responsible for run. Okay, but JDK is responsible for develop and to run. JDK is a kit or package that includes two things: development kit to provide an environment to develop your Java application, and JRE to execute your Java program. Okay, so just now we discussed. So it's responsible for development your application and to run your application, Java application. So the JDK is a full featured software development kit for Java, including JRE and development kit. So for development purpose, for development purpose, JDK have everything to develop your Java application. It includes the JRE and interpreter loader Java, a compiler Java C, and archiver jar, okay, a documentation generator doc, Java doc, and other tools needed for the Java development. So it is everything for your development. Like interpreter, we have Java, okay, and Java C for compile, and for archiver, all jars will be there, all libraries will be there. Okay, so in JRE, all the libraries will be there. The JDK is required for developing Java application. It provides the necessary tools and libraries to create, compile, and run your Java applications. So this is the conclusion. So we'll see the big pictures. Developers use the JDK to write and debug Java programs. So architecture of JDK. So this will be the big picture of JDK. So just now we seen the architecture of the JRE. Okay. So inside the JDK, JRE will be available. And inside the JRE, JVM will be available. Okay. So this will be the conclusion. Okay, so before we seen the JRE, okay, so JRE plus development tools. Okay, so JRE plus development kit will be JDK. So, so inside the JD development tool, what will be available? So Java C is Java. So Java C for the compilation purpose and Java for running purpose. Okay, so we'll see the architecture, real time real time install software. Then we can understand easily. Okay, so for now understand. So JVM is the subset of JRE and JRE is a subset of JDK. Okay. So JDK is responsible for development plus development plus uh, to develop your application and to run your application. So JDK is responsible for both to run and to develop. But JRE is responsible only for the run. Okay. And JRE internally use JVM to run your Java applications. Okay, and JVM is also responsible for your memory management. Okay, and for your garbage collector and for security purpose. Okay, so JVM takes care of everything. So this is the overall architecture of your JVM, JRE, and JDK. So this is the conclusion of JVM, JRE, and JDK. So, with the help of this architecture, this diagram, you can understand easily the difference between JRE, JVM, and JDK. So we are going to discuss difference between JDK, JRE, and JVM. So before that, I will show you. So I have installed Java 8, and I will show you where is Java. See, this will be JDK. Okay, so JDK, we know we use JDK to develop and run. Okay, so if you want to develop any Java application, so first for that purpose we have to install Java any JDK. So I have installed Java 8 and Java 7. So we have JDK and Java development kit. Okay, so this is the JDK. So inside this JDK, JRE will be available plus libraries will be available. Okay, development tools will be available. See, in the JDK there is a JRE. Okay, and this is all the development all the kit which is, see, inside this JDK there is a JRE. Okay, so in JRE all the libraries will be available. Okay, all the jar will be available. Like, see, we have rd.jar. Okay, all the libraries which is necessary at the time of development of your application. Okay, so this is a real-time architecture of your JDK and JRE. So now we are going to understand difference between the JDK, JRE, and JVM. So Java development kit is a software development kit used to develop Java applications. So this will be for the JDK. So software development kit used to develop Java. Okay, we use it for the development purpose. And JRE, Java Runtime Environment, is a development software package that provides Java Virtual Machine (JVM). Okay, so inside the JRE, JVM will be available, and class libraries and other component to run application in Java. Okay, JVM, Java Virtual Machine, is an abstract machine that provides an environment for the execution of Java bytecodes. Okay, so it checks bytecode and it's execute your Java application, uh, Java program. So JDK contains tools for developing, monitoring, and debugging Java code. Okay, inside the JDK, all the related to development, monitoring, and debugging uh, libraries will be available. Tools will be available, and JRE contains class libraries and other supporting files required by JVM for executing Java programs. So JVM does not include any software development tools. Okay, so it's not it does not contain any software development tools. It is only responsible to run your Java bytecode. So it is platform independent. That is different platform requires different JDK. Okay, so this is platform dependent. So it is also platform dependent as JDK. So JRE is also platform dependent, and it is platform independent. So JVM is a platform independent. It is primarily used to create Java program that JRE and JVM can execute. It is primarily used to create Java program that JRE and JVM can be execute. Okay, it is mainly responsible for executing an environment for the execution of Java programs, and JVM specifies all the implementation and is responsible for providing them to JRE. JDK equal to JRE plus development kit. Okay, and JRE equal to JVM plus class libraries. Okay, all the class libraries will be there plus JVM, and JVM equal to provided runtime environment. Okay, for your Java application. So these are the difference between JDK, JRE, and JVM. So I think you understood everything. If there is any doubt, so you can comment and you can discuss. So if you are loving my effort, please like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.